So this is a video to Tony Kim about scrying mirrors. My real table is set up with the altars, and but this is the holy table from the makers, and then you have another sign you can place upon here, and you put your scrying glass receptacle or something like that, and you can use a ball, scrying ball, crystal ball. And in that case you put it just like that. But as today is a great thunderstorm out here, so anything you can use it like I collected the thunderstorm water here. And here I got a pentacle inside the water, just to consume the energy, but you can scry in the water of those as well. Let's see here. And when in need I use anything I have, so this is one that I use sometimes. You get I love glass, since I can fill it up with water and scry either the sunlight or the moonlight. And here's one that I carry around in my pocket. It isn't a black mirror, but it's old and it don't break. So when I'm out and about I might use that outside in the forest during ritual. And here's just one. I found this in a drawer. This is something I use combined with a sigil, that you can hang it up on a tree branch and take it with you. It is not this mirror, but it is this that you can hang it up. Or you can place it as standing like that within the triangle. So I like that this simple construction here. And then we have and then there's something that many you do. They put something like the pentagram behind the mirror, but I don't do anything like that, since I think that glass is the way in and out, and so are mirrors. So why should I stop something from going in or out? So I don't really. The only way, if something is really bad, I might place it, if you put this old black mirror here, then I might, if there's been something and you want to wrap it up and remove it from a place, since it's a portal, then you might put it during, or if you bind a spirit into it, put it like that. And then we go to that I usually bring a sigil with me. This is Michael's, and here's my Vivalia. So I use it combined with a sigil, and in this case, this black mirror, it doesn't show up. You can see there's cracks. And that happens sometimes when you force energy out of the room, that mirrors and black mirrors, they crack when there is energy, and they so that is not so uncommon for me, at least. And the same thing with water jars. You have to make sure there is no gas in the water. If gas is in sunlight, water is in sunlight, it can produce gas. But this is today's water, so it shouldn't be breaking my thunderstorm water here. And that's about it. And then you can, of course, I have my favorite. Where is it now? Where did I put it? Here. Here comes my favorite of all times. I don't really scry to see images, but I can see the colors, and this is labradorite, and I had it all my life. So this is my Gem Angel Magic, just to detect energy. I don't need to see them or anything like that, but I just like to have this around and scry the surface, and it picks up everything in a beautiful way. But you don't need to have anything, and in all the old grimoires it's written as a glass receptacle, and this is plain glass. It works very well, especially when you got the sunlight or moonlight coming through it, or a candle. In a certain way you might get images, but this is too small for me to use and see. So that is one favorite, and then there's that old folk tradition when you put something like that in, as I burn incense in this, and you put something like silver in here in the middle, and you catch the moonlight or the sunlight, and you can use different colors things in it as well to catch the light, especially outdoors. But I really enjoy having those. Like I use this Magick table, and then I have my Enochian table, scrying table. So I have a table set where I place it, and it's constant. So it's in use for about 25-26 weeks more. Then I can show it. But I got all my Enochian magic I'm doing on it right now, so that was just some little simple things, and of course don't forget this. This is my teacup. You can scry in tea, water, anything that gives a substance. And something that is fun, when it rains towards the window or somewhere, you can just relax your eyes and look at the drops, and sometimes something might come through there. But when I'm commanding in a circle, that's when I use either a real mirror or a black mirror like this, and I have a triangle. And you can make the triangle out of wood or rope, or paint it on the floor or on a carpet, or you use a rope or a stick to make a triangle, and just practice, it gets better. And if you're uncertain, you can use a protective thing. But usually when you start scrying, there is that time when you have to learn to relax and be... And you have to trust that there is something in front of you, even if you don't see anything, or it builds up. And then one day it comes that there are many who tries to connect to you, and that's when you have to put your foot down that I only want to work with this one or this one, and you have a specific angel or a spirit. And that's when you start to really command that I want to talk to you and nobody else. And that's why I use sigils. So, Tony Kim, I decided to do this even with bad lighting, since it was a thunderstorm, and thunderstorms are electric, and so is magic. So all of you, may you be inspired and have a magical day. Bye for now.